The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to OLSH Sports Network's presentation of Charger Baseball. And this evening, it's WPIAL first-round playoffs against Greensburg Central Catholic Centurions. Greetings, everybody. I'm OLSH, soon to be alongside Matt Fargo and Christian Harbaugh. They are on their way over after doing the softball game this afternoon at West Mifflin. We are out here at Boyce Park, Mayview. And what a beautiful facility this is. The two teams, as you can see, are lined up on the home plate getting game instructions. Chargers come in with a record of 12-8. Centurions, the home team today, a record of 9-5 overall. These are the clash between the 8 and 9 seeds in WPIAL 2A. Quickly, while we have a chance, we will look at the starting batting order for the Centurions, or actually the Chargers. They are the away team. They will be batting first. It will be, as you can see, James Safner at second base will lead things off. Right fielder Garrett Zug bats second. And the catcher back in the lineup after his injury, Brandon Brazell, will bat third. Austin Hansen roams around in central. He will bat fourth. At shortstop is Gino Williams, and he bats fifth. Batting in the sixth spot is third baseman Brady Brazell. Over at first base, Nate Schmidt covers the ground. He will bat seventh. The pitcher, Quinn Santelli, will bat eighth. And batting ninth is the designated hitter, Sean Hudak. He will bat for the left fielder, Anthony Hansen. Again, for the Chargers, the Phil McCarron-led Chargers. It's Safner, Zug, Brandon Brazell, Hansen, Williams, that's Gino Williams, Brady Brazell, Schmidt, Santelli, and Hudak. Ranging around defensively for the Centurions, it will be around the outfield will be Turner, Vestito, and Loudon from left to right. Around the infield, it's Shipley, Sopko, Boyle, and Tropiano. Behind the dish is Grippo, and on the bump is Brody. Head coach is John Boyle. Batting first and playing second base, number 5, James Safner. These two teams come in, two Catholic schools. We'll do battle here in the first round, and the way they have it set up is the winner of this game will go on the next game, to be determined time, date, and location, will play Sarah Catholic. And I saw Coach Brian Zarenda here in the stands. He's looking to see who his next opponent will be as Sarah Catholic gets the bye on this side of the bracket. You see the teams getting introduced for the Chargers, the home team. They're in their traveling gray pinstripes. Greensburg Central Catholic have pinstripes as well, but they've got the home whites. Batting eighth, your pitcher, number 13, Quinn Santelli. As I said, the Chargers come in with a record of 12-8. They finished fourth in the very tough Section 2 in 2A. Greensburg Central Catholic came in second place behind Sarah Catholic in Section 3. Charters playing with that tough lineup. They played IMG Academy and Palmetto in Florida, the two national ranked teams. Of course, losing to them. Playing Palmetto very close, though, 6-4 for 2 of their 8 losses. And after that, they went along pretty well in the season until they ran into the buzzsaw called Seton LaSalle toward the end of the season. And then they finished the season on a high note, beating Eden Christian, a high-ranked 1A school, 10-7 up at Eden Christian, which was here on the network, and you saw that. It was a very good game. Sarah Catholic ended Greenburgh Central Catholic's season with a loss, 13-6, back on the 11th. And actually, they lost twice to Sarah Catholic, 6-5 and 13-6. The pitcher for the Charters is Quinn Centelli. He's carrying the load since Zay went down with his injury, out for the season. So I'm sure it will be pitching by committee, and we got the national anthem. There you have that. We'll be underway shortly. If you've never been here, this is a fantastic facility. Great field, great park. We got the lights on. We're ready to roll. Charters will be up first. As they are the visitors. Dimensions here are 330 down the 2 lines. 400 straight away. It's a massive amount of outfield to play to cover here in high school baseball. Walking out to the mound is Ethan Brody, the pitcher. Junior pitcher for the Centurions. I was here for part of the last game, and I gotta give credit to the music man here between innings, playing some good stuff. Leading off for the Chargers will be Safner. It'll be Safner, Zug, and Brazil for the Chargers. They'll be on the third base dugout. Centurions over on the first base side. Had a good game The first one, it was Waynesburg Central playing East Allegheny, and East Allegheny came out victors in that one, 6-0. It was a 0-0 game until we got late in the game. About the 5th inning, I think, was the first score, and then East Allegheny broke it open. Look for much of the same here. This should be a good game. Safner will lead it off. We're about ready to get underway. See a lot of Charger fans in the stands. Bobby Brazel in the stands cheering on his Charger team and his brothers. And here's the first pitch. That one bounces up there. Ball 1. Safner ahead, 2-0 here to start this one. Playing him straight away in the outfield. Safner takes 3-0 now. Swift James Safner trying to get on board, create some issues here for the Centurions, and he takes strike 1. Taking all away. Three balls, 1 strike. The leadoff hitter, James Safner, just underway here. Boyce Park. Swing and a miss, strike 2. As I said, the winner of this game will go on to play Sarah Catholic, so WPIAL trying to get rid of all the Catholic schools right away. Full count now, 3-2. Ball 4, it's a leadoff walk.
Right fielder, Garrett Zug.
Top of the first, leadoff runner on, Garrett Zug. He's been batting down about the 5th, 6th spot most of the season. Last couple games, they moved him up to number 2 slot. Great on-base percentage and his average. He bunts this one down the third base side, and it's going to go foul, strike 1. Not going to keep track of the pitches. They do that for us here, so. There's one back up the middle. Brody knocks it down, throws it over to first. Play goes 1-3. Acts just like a sacrifice. Safner down to second base on the play.
Next up for the Chargers, the catcher, Brandon Brazel.
1 away. Brandon Brazel at the plate now. Brandon Brazel, good to see him back in the lineup after his injury. There's one, bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Yeah, against Seton LaSalle, that was a big missing cog. When he went down, he was able to pinch or designate hit, but he couldn't run. Ball 2. And being a backstop, he's you need your legs. Here's the 2-0 with Safner at second. There's one toward the short, and it's knocked down. Brandon will leg it out, and Chargers have runners on the corners with 1 out.
Shortstop,
You give him a hit on that? I'll go with you. I'll go with the people up here in the booth. Brandon Wedling will be the courtesy runner for Brandon Brazell. Got a little bit of speed now, and Austin Hansen steps into the batter's box with one out, runners in the corners for the Chargers. There's one up the middle. Knocked down by the second baseman, stepped on the bag of one, and it's not completed, the force play, but it's an RBI for Hansen. Chargers on top, 1-0.
Third baseman, Brady Brazell.
Brady Brazell now. Ball one. 2 away now. There goes the runner. And he is going to be out at second base. Hansen gets thrown out. Play goes 2-4. That will end the inning, but not before the Chargers able to put one on the board at the end of a half an inning. It's the Chargers 1, Centurions coming to the plate.
One hit. The score after half an inning, Chargers 1 and Centurions coming to bat. Brody finishes the first with 14 pitches.
Back here at Boyce Park, Mayview. Round 1 of WPIAL 2A playoffs. And it will be Quinn Santelli on the hill for the Chargers. Here's the batting lineup for Centurions. It will be Boyle, Sopko, Grippo. Bothell is the designated hitter. Alex Bastido in center field. Jackson Loden in right field. Ian Shipley at third. Chopiano is first base, and batting ninth is Tari Turner. Wade Boyle now, the second baseman, will lead things off. And it's ball one. Ball two. There's a strike by Quinn. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bounces that one up there, 3-1. Just as Safner led things off for the Chargers with a 3-1 count. Here's Boyle trying to do the same thing. And count goes full, just as James Safner. Just underway, bottom of the first. Ball 4. Both teams started off with a walk. and Sopko. They throw to first. Nothing doing after the ball one pitch. That one bounces up for a snap throw down. Schmidt off the bag, playing its position as Brazel threw it down. Back safely is Boyle. It's 2 balls. Pops this one up, and that's going to be up and out of play, waiting for the crash. Doesn't happen. 2 balls and a strike. Two and one. Runner at first. Nobody out here. Bottom of the first. Santelli called strike 2. 2 and 2 now to Sopko. Sopko, the shortstop. Throw over by Santelli. Sliding back safely is Boyle. Head first slide. Pops this one up. Shallow right field over. Safner toward the line. He'll make the catch. 1 away.
The catcher, Anthony Grippo.
Catcher Anthony Grippo steps into the batter's box with 1 out. Runner at first. There goes the runner. It's a ball. In safely on the stolen base is Boyle. And it's ball 1. I want to welcome Christian Harbaugh to the program.
Let's go, baby.
You saw a good one over there at West Mifflin, huh?
Great game. Awesome game. Congratulations to the ladies. Big time dub. Sprinted over here. If there wasn't traffic, I would have been here. That jet was a little late getting me here.
Is Fargo coming or no?
No, I don't think so. He was still packing up. I mean, I got out of there.
Okay,
late.
he might be coming because he said he was coming to the baseball game. So here's the 2-0. That one's fouled back. 2 and 1. Excuse me, 1 and 2. I had it backwards. Just underway, 1-0. Chargers able to plate one in the first inning. A run and a hit.
How we score? Tell me. What?
There's shot to right field. Zug's coming in. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Well, what happened was, is to recap for everybody else and you, Safner led off with a walk. And Garrett Zug didn't sacrifice him, but he bounced one back to the pitcher, Brody. Play went 1-3. Safner goes into second base. And then on a base hit by Brandon Brazel, it was first and third. Safner goes to third base. And then on a fielder's choice by Hansen, he came in on a ground ball to the second base. They tried to turn a double play. It didn't happen. Strike 1. They faked the play back to second base. No balls and a strike. Pops this one up. Shallow center field. Safner again goes out. Will make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 1, it is the Chargers 1, Centurions nothing.
Safner back in his spot. Second base.
Yeah,
nice to see him back there. Brazel behind the dish.
I made the comment, it's nice to see Brandon back there. He doesn't look any worse for the wear back there behind the dish, and He's the backstop you want in the playoffs.
Absolutely, and he's a gamer. We knew he was going to come out here and be behind the dish today, so great to have him back healthy. Santilli on the bump. Man, what a nice day for some softball, some baseball. This is the first time I've been, I think, at this field maybe ever, or if not, it might have been a long time for me to, because I don't believe I ever played here or coached here.
No, this is nice. I think they just
this is
redid
awesome.
this not too long ago.
Yeah,
so.
they definitely did. I know that. But, yeah, I don't think I was ever playing Upper St. Clair or being here and coaching against them. So
5, 6, 7 due up for the Chargers. It's Williams, Brady Brazell, and Nate Schmidt against the Centurion pitcher, Ethan Brody. Gino comes up with a .263 batting average. He leads the team in RBIs and runs scored, as well as sacrifices.
Man, has he been having a great year at the plate and in the field.
Strike one called.
Shortstop Gino Williams.
Don't see his brother Mario in the lineup. I wonder if there's issues with Mario. There's a ball that misses, it broke around the plate.
Who's in there? Are they just hitting straight up today?
Sean,
they got Hudak
Sean
in
is Hudak, who is designated hitter today.
Hudak.
Swinging. I don't know if he fouled it off. The umpire didn't say he did, but it gets past the catcher's Grippo. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one misses away. 2-2. Yeah, this is a glorious day. I mean, it's perfect baseball weather. It's not hot. Fans are out here, aren't going to get roasted in the sun. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Williams goes down swinging. There's 1 away.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm spoiled today with 2 nice press boxes. I'll tell you that. So whether there was sun or not, I was staying away from it.
Brady Brazell. Next up, he takes 1 low and away. Yeah, I was before you got here, Christian. I was saying, boy, this is a massive outfield, a lot of acreage to cover here. Brady fouls 1 off. It's 330 down the lines, 400 straight away. So if you put 1 out here, you're going to have to really put a charge into 1.
You got some power, and there's a lot of space over here in foul territory.
And behind the plate. Yep. Another foul back to the screen.
Fargo and I were just talking about that at West Mifflin for softball because there's a lot of room back there as well with before you get to the fence in foul territory.
Mm-hmm. Brady, foul territory, and it's exactly what you're talking about at Youthtown. That's out of play.
Right, exactly. So, you know, you get in these situations when you're playing playoff softball and baseball, you get to some of these fields, and it's not like, you know, you've seen at Youthtown. Bigger backstop,
right?
More foul territory. You got turf field today that the girls played on for softball.
There's a strike called to Nate Schmidt, first baseman.
And talking about having to put a drive into 1 to get it out of here, how about the freshman Walzer in softball? She hits one.
Oh,
hits one out.
Did she hit it out?
She home run, and it came up in a big way. They were down 2-1, and
oh, I didn't see the first run. I turned it on, and it was 2-0. Then I was getting things set up here, and I looked, and it was.
Yeah, she hit a 2-run homer to take the lead, 3-2.
2-1 to Schmidt. Takes that one upstairs, 3-1. He'll pop this one up. And catcher Grippo can't make the siding catch. Sorry, you got the window stanchion in the way there.
That would have been a tough one right there coming out of the crouch.
Again, this is a long way to go for high school players. I mean, for anybody, but there's some major league ballparks that don't have this much room in foul territory.
Yeah, this is a ton. Coach Zyrel's got the long walk to the first base.
There's one weakly toward the shortstop, and it gets through. Schmidt is going to be reaching on the play.
That's all you got to do, put it in play.
Got to give an air to the shortstop there. Sopko.
Yeah, Sopko attacking that baseball, but just couldn't come up with it. And Schmidt reaches here with 2 outs. See if Santilli can help himself out here and find a way.
There's a balk called. Schmidt will go down to second base on the balk. Now with 2 outs, the Chargers have a runner in scoring position, Santilli up, and it's ball 1.
And now you're really in position to help yourself out if you're Santilli with the balk. And we've seen so much of this, huh, Al, all year with the quick pitches.
He just stuck the bat out over to Boyle at second base. Play goes 4-3. That will end the inning. So the Chargers get a runner on, can't do anything with it. At the end, 1.5. The Chargers still on top, 1-0 over the Centurions.
And now we've seen a ton of that all year, quick pitches, but no balk calls. And now there in the playoffs, you finally get one. And these guys are going to be more sharp in the playoffs, making calls, making the right plays.
Yeah.
You're going to get, the big-time umpires in the playoffs here.
Well, if you watched the softball game, you probably heard a lot of the same stuff here. Congratulations to the cast and crew of the OLSH musical Big Fish on their 7 nominations for the 2023 Gene Kelly Awards for Excellence in High School Musical Theater, including Best Musical. Also, we want to wish the OLSH baseball team, softball team, and track runners good luck as they head to the playoffs this week. And the softball team's already got 2 wins under their belt. The baseball team trying to do the same thing here.
Yeah, and it was a heck of a softball game.
I watched a lot
Sarah.
of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Yeah.
Did you hear where we said we were missing you and I was messing around a little bit? I don't know if you heard that part.
No, I was watching. I couldn't really.
Oh, yeah, I hear you're trying to set everything up.
Yep.
But, man, what a great game. Sarah Catholic came out, and it was just one of those games where it was kind of weird. The momentum didn't really shift. They scored 2 early. They hit the home run. They were up 2-0, but the Chargers just chipped away. Giles got better as the game went on. She ended up with 7 strikeouts.
Oh, nice.
And then you just have the 5th inning where you broke it open and the big-time home run by Walzer.
So it's 5-6-7 for the Centurions. Alex Bastido, Jackson Loudon, and Ian Shipley due up here for the Centurions. Quinn Santelli delivers strike 1 as he fouls it back.
Return all foul balls to the dugout. There are no souvenirs in WPIAL playoff baseball.
I hope you heard that. That was awesome. Another foul away. 0-2 quickly. Quinn out ahead of Alex Bastido.
And, man, Santilli's been sharp all year. He's always working ahead in the count. He throws a ton of strikes.
Upstairs, 1-2. Tried to get the chase from Bastido. Bastido wasn't having any of it. So we got to sit around and wait and find out where we're going next for the girls and hopefully for the boys. There's one toward the hole. It's short. Williams is going to pick it up. That's going to be an infield hit. That was deep at shortstop. Gino came up with it, but nothing he could do with it.
Yeah, it was just going to be a tough play. But good job by Gino. At least get there and keep it in the infield.
First hit of the day for the Centurions is an infield variety.
And you'll take that, too. I mean, if they're going to just, have weakly hit ground balls.
Right fielder Jackson Loudon comes up. They throw over. Close play over there. But Bastido able to get back in under the throw of Schmidt, or the tag of Schmidt. Lined right at Brady, over to first base. It goes 5-3, double play. It erases the leadoff single.
How about that play over at third by Brady? What a great job he did corralling that, throwing it across the diamond.
Well, we'll bring up Ian Shipley, and that's a way to keep your pitch count down as well.
Yeah, that helps. And keep these guys maybe in this batting order 1, 2, 3 here to get out of this inning.
Ball 1 to Shipley. Inside, Shipley leaning back a little bit. Ian, the third baseman for Greensburg Central. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Misses down and away. 3-1 now. Quinn, after getting some help from a double play, be nice if he could get out of this inning real quick. Foul back to the screen, and it's a full count.
Yeah, just working back here is Santilli. He's not missing by much.
No.
Those 2 pitches, one on the inside corner and one just a tad low over the plate.
Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. First strikeout for Quinn. And ultimately, it's 1, 2, 3 for the Centurions.
And that's what you could hope for. Leadoff runner gets on a weakly hit ball, but they're able to get out of it with a nice double play on the hard hit down the third. Now you're talking about you sent them down in order. And you're coming up, trying to get the bats rolling here.
Hey, students entering grades K through 12 are invited to explore a variety of summer camps at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School. Check out our offerings and view camp descriptions at, are you ready? www.olsh.org/apps/pages/summer camp.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Coaching down at third, manager Phil McCarron. Down at first base, as usual, Sam Zyrel. And again, this is one of the favorite uniforms I like of the Chargers. It's one of the things I miss not doing many road games for the baseball team this year.
You didn't get to see these as much. I was going to comment on too. Great pinstripes. They're sharp.
Yep.
Got Greensburg Central over here wearing their white pinstripes.
White pinstripe, yeah. 9-1-2 due up for the Chargers. Sean Hudak comes up, and we've talked about it ad nauseum. His average isn't real high. It's 111, but he's really been getting some good at-bats. You know, he actually he tied for the lead in the team. It's not a good thing, getting hit by a pitch. He's with 3 this year.
Hey, any way you can get on, right?
But he does. He takes good pitches for the most part, and for a young ball player, he's doing well. Ball 2, it's just what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a ton of patience up there.
He does.
He has all year. I'm waiting for him to run into one because we know he has some pop.
Oh,
he
yeah.
has some power. He's patient at the plate. He sees pitches.
This is only a sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this team. Downstairs, 3-0.
But again, he just works the count. If he
Yep.
can get on by walking or he can get on by
Right.
getting hit by a pitch, we'll take it.
Ball 4, and that's just what I was talking about. He has a batting average of 111, but his on-base percentage is 407, and his OPS is 519. So, you know, he's getting on in other ways.
Yeah, at
Now-
this point, you don't mind. Just try to get on, especially in playoff time.
Here comes James Safner. He walked and scored in the first inning for the game's only run to this point. Strike 1 called.
And what a job Safner did the last time out, too, huh? Going behind the dish.
Last
playing
couple games.
Yeah, last couple games.
Yeah.
But I was going to talk about him going in the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
And getting in that
Yeah.
jam and getting out of the
Yeah.
jam and how fired up he was. And
There's one toward the hole. It's short, and a nice grab there to get it to second base for 1. That's all they're going to get. Excellent play there by Sopko to keep that ball on the infield and actually get an out. Fielder's choice.
yeah, that was a terrific play over there at shortstop. I thought that ball had eyes and it was going to get through. Chargers would have been in business. Now you just swap the runners. A little bit more speed on a base pass. No offense to Hudak.
We got a little conversation here between John Boyle, the manager, Greensburg Central, and I think he was saying
I think he
something
was
about
trying to say runner's interference.
Yeah.
Like trying to say that Hudak kind of went out of his way.
I didn't see it.
To be honest with you, I don't even think he made it to the bag before the play was there. It happened in the softball game, by the way, Al. Allie, we got a double play out of it.
Little bunt here by Zug, and that one goes foul, first base side. And again, I'm talking Garrett Zug leading the team in average with 417, but he's second in the team in walks, and his on-base percentage is .556, and his OPS is 1076. I mean, Garrett is having himself an offensive season.
Yeah, he really is. He's been another one patient at the plate all season long. Just finding ways and moving up in the batting order. I mean, I remember we started the season, he was batting like 8th, 9th, in the lineup, and then he moves all the way up to being a key part in his second hole.
He drives one down the right field line. That one's in for extra bases. Zug rounds first. He's headed to second. Nobody there. And it's a one-out double by Garrett Zug. And runners at second and third for the Chargers.
That's exactly what he does. Just patient at the plate, finds his pitch, stays with it, gets his hands through, and now he's standing on second with a double, and you got runners in scoring positions with Brazil up. Hopefully you can get a run here. Now you're looking to at least drive something. They're going to bring the infield in here.
Yeah, they are. They're bringing the infield in. Brandon right to the shortstop. He backhands it short hop. They go across the diamond, and there's 2 outs as the play goes 6-3.
That was about the only thing that couldn't happen there. Hitting that ball right back to shortstop where you couldn't get Safner home. He's got wheels, but unfortunately it was hit just too hard.
No, right at him. If that ball's hit to his left or right, Safner's got a chance, but it was hit right at. All he did was backhand that.
Now here the good thing too is unfortunately you got 2 outs, but you got Hansen up. He's been hot, especially with runners in scoring position. Plus he got a big backstop. We've already talked about it. Pass ball would definitely score Safner.
Yes. Hansen leads the team in hits. His average is 387. There's one up toward the middle. Sopko bobbles at a moment, and he is going to be out at first base. Nobody agrees except for the GCC players and team. Play goes 6-3 after the bobble.
Wow. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. It's tough to see from here, but it looks like he beat the ball there. Great job by Hansen getting down the line. Unfortunately, the Chargers swing at the first pitch back-to-back times and ground out the shortstop and leave this runner stranded in scoring position.
No runs on a hit. There were no errors, thanks to that call at first base. And there were 2 left on. We've completed 2.5. Chargers 1, Centurions nothing. We'll be right back after this. One for the Centurions as we go to the bottom of the third. John Trepiano, Trey Turner, and in the top of the lineup, Wade Boyle will get things started for the Centurions. Excuse me. Strike 1 called. Seems like we've seen a lot of Greensburg Central here between the different sports. There's one grounded wide of the bag at third base. Between basketball and, I mean, you haven't seen him in football, but.
Yeah, you usually see Greensburg Central Catholic quite a few times if you're a Charger. And they're always really good and relentless. There's no doubt in every sport.
That one misses the zone. 1-2 to the first baseman, John Trapiano. Tyree Turner on deck, and he'll come up now as Trapiano goes down swinging. Second strikeout for Quinn, his second in a row. Tyree Turner at the plate now, the left fielder with one out here in the third. He'll sky this one to center field. Hansen has it measured, makes the catch. Quickly, 2 away. What was it, the last game? Hansen was the busy boy out there. This was his first time touching the ball today.
Yeah, Santilli's doing some quick work here, a couple strikeouts. And Hansen, he's had his fair share out there running around in center field.
Wade Boyle walked in the first inning, fouls this one back to the screen, strike one.
I mean, those Chargers have been great in the outfield all year.
They have.
They really have.
Really solid outfield this year,
And it's always like that.
That one misses downstairs. 1-1.
Feel like as long as I've been around, we've been good in the outfield. Credit to the coaching staff.
Yeah. Pops this one foul. Brandon goes back and he makes the catch in foul territory right in front of the screen.
Well, I guess he's all right. Gets out of a crouch.
He did. He got out of that quick.
Makes a spectacular play. You know why we were so good in the outfield? I'll tell you why. I'll give you a little secret. It's all the lunges we do that Coach Zyril has you do when you mess up. All the lunges into the hot box and back, as he would call it. It's all that. They're just in great shape always. You got good core and you got quick feet.
There were some good quick feet there by Brandon. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfer students for grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day, who will attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Trying to look, see when some of these games were being played. Oh, there's some of them that have been played already. I should look them up and see who's won. I will. Here we go. Gino Williams struck out his first time, will be first up here. 5, 6, 7 for the Chargers. Gino takes ball one. There's a strike called. That one bounces up there. 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1. To Gino, takes strike two. Two balls, two strikes. There's one headed up the middle. Sopko one more time across the diamond. One nice little shortstop over there. Picks that one up and throws Gino out 6-3. He's been a busy boy. The last three balls have been hit to him.
Yeah, Sopko's been great over there. Chargers giving him a ton of work. That one, Gino seems to always hit the ball right back up the middle. And that one, Sopko just playing him up the middle.
Brady 0 for 1. He fouled out to the first baseman, Tropiano. His first time. Downstairs, 1-1. There's one toward the shortstop. Guess who? Sopko across the diamond. 6-3 for the 4th time in a row.
Chargers don't want to hit it anywhere else but the Sopko.
They got to try somebody else here.
Yeah, make somebody else make a play. These guys are out here relaxing while he's getting all the plays.
So in 2A, Southside beat Bentworth 8-3 earlier today. That one's low and away to Schmidt. Same place, same result. Also, it's Riverview over Charleroi 7-2. Up over his head, Schmidt ducking out of the way, and it's 3-0 with 2 outs here.
And so Southside won today?
Yeah. There's a strike called, 3-1. Strike 2 called. That one looked a little low to me, but I'm not down there.
Yeah, I think it broke just over the plate, probably at the knees. Late. It was a late break.
Pops this one up down the left side, and it's going to be out of play.
Finally, one's going to get out of here.
He hit it over the fence.
Right. Down the line, it's tight. And towards the outfield, but just over here in the infield, it's got a lot of room. And that one didn't
Ball
break.
4. Schmidt works a walk. He reached on an error. He's been on base twice.
The pitcher,
Quinn Santelli comes up now. There's strike 1. Quinn grounded out to Boyle at second base his first time to end the 2nd inning.
See if we can get some 2-out lightning.
There goes the runner. Check swing. And Schmidt is going to be out on a caught steal.
And he's looking over here like, can we replay that? He making a signal to the dugout. Unfortunately, we're not in the majors. But, man, the throw did beat him.
Oh,
he
yeah.
He might have
Tried
thought he
to
got
duck
around
underneath
it.
it, yeah.
And Santilli just, it looked like it was a hit and run, design hit and run. And Santilli just, he got jammed. There was nothing he could do. He couldn't put the bat on the ball. Tried to swing.
Well, we've completed 3.5 now. We're halfway through this one. Chargers clinging to that 1-0 lead over the Centurions. Hey, are you interested in supporting our OLSH Chargers? Visit olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities, including Pirate Tickets offer benefiting our boys' baseball team. It's a fantastic deal that they've got going on, and they're playing some Dino here tonight.
That's amore.
Hey, good luck to the OLSH speech and debate team members, Sophie Moyo and Eve Amendola, who both qualified to compete in the Catholic Forensics League National Tournament in Louisville, Kentucky later this month. So they get to go to Louisville to compete. Congratulations and good luck. It'll be 2-3-4, Sopko, Grippo, and Bothell for the Centurions. There's one softly to the right side. Safner picks it up, and he's safe. That's the same call as the Chargers got called out on, but it goes Centurion's way. It'll go as a hit.
The catcher, Anthony Grippo.
You hear some of the Charger fans, come on now. That was a close play as well. Hustling down the line. I thought Safner did a great job at getting in front of the ball and knocking it down, but it was awkward. He couldn't pick it up and make a good throw over to Schmidt.
Yeah, that was definitely in the hole over there. So leadoff runner on. Anthony Grippo lined out to Zug in right field. There goes the runner. Brazil throws it down, and he is going to be out at second base. Play goes 2-4. So I guess it all comes out in the wash, right, Christian?
It all works out at the end of the day. Man, what a throw by Brazil. He came out of the crouch beautifully. Safner covers the bag. He gets there fast enough. He got a great jump over there, first base, too. I knew it was going to be a close one.
1-1 now to Grippo.
Great tag by Safner.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Strike 2 called.
And just like that, got 2 strikes on a batter. You got an out now.
After this inning, we got to see, they always announce how many pitches. We got to see how many Quinn he's got. Misses 2 and 2. I haven't been keeping track of the pitches because I know they do officially.
Oh, that's how it works.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. 3rd strikeout for Quinn. Brody Bothell.
Getting some movement on that backdoor curveball there.
Yeah, Brody Bothell comes up. He popped out to Safner his first time. 0 for 1. Misses away. It's 1-0 here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Quick moving game. There's a strike called at the knees. Look like it caught the outside portion of the plate.
Yeah, the game, they said they wanted to hold it up a little bit for me to get here, and then they start moving along.
Inside and low. 2-1 now to Bothell. Three and 1.
Just missing on that outside corner a couple times here.
Ball 4. Second base runner this inning, although the first one was erased on an attempted steal.
And we'll see if they steal again here and try to be aggressive again, get the tying run in scoring position.
Second walk for Quinn Centelli. Brings up Alex Bastido. Misses inside. Ball 1. Bastido singled his first time and then got caught on a double play. He'll pop this one up. Shallow left field. Coming in, Anthony Hansen. Bobbled at a moment, but he held on. That will end the inning.
What a tough play by Hansen out there. I mean, I don't know if he thought it was going to keep carrying out there, but he took those first 2 steps back, which was the right thing to do.
49 pitches for Centelli.
And then he had to come speeding in to make that catch, and it almost dropped it out of his glove, but secured it with that other hand.
Yeah, he actually turned. It was out of camera view. I couldn't get over there because of our position here, but over close to the foul line, and he actually turned around like it was going to pop out of his glove, but he held on.
And I actually think he lost his glasses or something because he went back out in the field to grab something. So something fell, whether it was his glasses or
he probably thought,
his.
Yeah, that was probably fell, and he was thinking, oh, my, dropped the ball. Hey, Mooncrest Neighborhood Programs, a ministry of the Felician Sisters, will join with the OLSH Interact Club to host bingo at the AAC this Saturday, May 20th. Doors are going to open at 5 o'clock, and early birds will be played at 5:30. Regular bingo begins at 6. Tickets will be available at the door and cost $10 for 12 games. For more information, contact Teresa Long at tlong@FelicianSisters.org. They're saying that's the lineup they gave me. 2 balls and no strikes to Santelli. So unless they changed it. 3-0 to Santelli. Santelli, Hudak, and Safner due up this inning. From Santelli, I'm taking all away. He does, strike 1. Foul tip, strike 2, full count.
They make a late scratch or something?
No, I mean
I
took a picture of the lineup, and that's how I wrote it down. So, ball 4. Santelli leads off with another walk. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out, and now leads off here in the 5th with a walk, and it brings up Sean Hudak. He walked his first time. And for the pitcher, we will get a courtesy runner. It's going to be Owen Minzer. The freshman's going to get some PT, playing time here in the playoffs. There's a bunt by Hudak. It's bobbled a moment and thrown over. The sacrifice goes 1-3 eventually after Brody finally corralled it.
Second baseman James Safner.
Well, they got, okay, I'm getting the lineup now. Here's what they got. But their roster is totally different. And that's not what they wrote down. I'll show you what they got. So anyway, runner at second base now with 1 out. Top of the lineup, Safner. Safner on base twice, scored a run. He swings and misses, strike 1. I can't help it if the coaching staff changes the numbers and changes what's on the lineup they handed me. Here's one toward the hole and short. Sopko again picks it up. He's going to throw it across the diamond, and this time he's safe at first. It's an infield hit for Safner. Runners at first and second.
What a job by Safner. Sopko again
He's making some plays over there.
Yeah, that was a tough play, and we almost get hung up there on the base pass. Went halfway down the line and retreated back to the bag. And now he got runners on first and second with 1 out. See what they do here with Zug.
Okay, yeah, they changed numbers. They changed numbers on me.
Minzer, by the way, the courtesy runner on second base.
Meeting on the mound here. There's ball 1. Yeah, what happened was they changed all the numbers. I'm looking at what they did. All the numbers according to their roster.
Right.
It's posted
online,
which is supposed to be significant what are supposed to be good, they changed all the numbers. So they're yelling at me because I'm giving wrong names. I'm going off the roster. Strike called, 1-1. So between innings, I will get them changed in the book. Fouled back, 1-2 to Zug. Garrett is 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. Nice shot down the right field line.
Yeah, see if he can get some timely hitting here, too.
He's behind 1-2. He fouls this one back. Count holds at 1-2.
And this is just who Garrett Zug is. Battle, 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 battle. Find a way, put it in play. All you got to do here is at least put it in play, see if you can move the runners up.
He'll pop this one up into shallow left center field. Tyree Turner will make the play out there in left, and there's 2 away.
And he just was playing Zug perfectly. He's shallow out there in left field. He knows Zug doesn't always go to the opposite side of the field, and he's playing him perfect.
2 outs now, runners at first and second for the Chargers. Brandon Brazell comes up.
Still got runner in scoring position here.
Yep. That one bounces up there, ball 1.
And this is a big spot for Brazell here. Got Hansen on deck. You want to just try to get another run or 2 here. Santilli a little bit of a lead, and there you go.
That one gets away.
Well, that'll help.
And up go the runners.
Now you're talking about base hit. Potentially could score 2 here.
That was a wild pitch, was it not?
Yeah, it just got through his legs. Catching the ball. He actually had it, and it kind of dropped and dribbled away from him. But with the way the backstop is.
They're going to walk Brandon now intentionally. So the bases will be loaded. I believe officially Brandon has to go out to first base, touch the bag, and then they can get the courtesy runner in for him.
They're going to switch pitchers here, too.
So the base is loaded. All right. Let me try to get their roster changed to the way it should be.
And Hansen coming up in a big spot here. You got bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-0 ball game. It's been a pitcher's duel. And hopefully Hansen can find a way here to break this game open.
No, 22 is not Ian Shipley. Who is it? McCready. That's Michael McCready. I'm telling you they changed all their numbers from the roster. Strike 1 called to Hansen. Hansen comes up. He's 0 for 2. Reached on the fielder's choice and grounded out to, it wasn't Sopko. It's Kalick.
So we've been giving all the credit to
Sopko. And it's Kalick.
And
Sopko's a freshman. Kalock
has been making all the plays over there at
Max Kalock. Apologize, but Max, your coaching staff gave us wrong numbers.
Hansen quickly down in the count here. Got to find a way, good two-strike approach here. See if he can at least put the ball in play, make Greensburg make a play.
Little weakly toward third base. They're saying foul ball off of Hansen.
Good thing Hansen sold that pretty well, too, because I'm not too sure at first they were going to give him that call.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners on all the pillows for the Chargers here in the 5th inning, top of the 5th. Fouled that one away. We'll hang at 1 and 2. Hansen battling here. Gino Williams awaits on deck, hoping to get a chance here with 2 outs.
And this is what Hansen does, the same thing. He just battles, battles, battles. Hopefully he can find a way here.
Inside, he checks his swing. No, he did not go. They appeal. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hansen.
Great hold there.
Yeah, it was.
That was going to be a tough call, too. It was close.
Chargers
break his wrist, though.
Chargers looking for a big hit here. Add on with 2 outs. Time called by Hansen. That was a good pitch. He called time at the right time. He gets it granted.
We've been seeing that more and more lately throughout the year where the batters always getting the time.
Yep,
pretty late.
They don't have to issue it.
They don't.
Here's the 2-2. Through the hole. Kaloch across the diamond. Out at first base. Another play over there by Max Kaloch. And that will get him out of the inning. Chargers load up the bases. Can't get anything across. And again, it's 6-3 is the play.
What a heck of a play, but again, that's 2 times now where Hansen's got robbed going down to first base. Almost beats it out again, and that would have gave the Chargers another run and kept that inning alive. And with some defensive plays by Greensburg Central Catholic here, they're find themselves in a 1-run game with a couple innings to go, and they're keeping it where they want it to be. What a pitcher's duel we have going on here.
Yeah, no doubt. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Nope. See if Santilli can come back out here on the bump and keep making pitches. And keep Greensburg Central off the board.
The only other game going on right now in 2A is Ligonier Valley and Shar Houston over at Gateway. The only 2 games in 2A going on right now.
And that would be the other game, right? To fill out the bracket besides this.
Besides us, yeah. There's a shot to left field. That's going to be foul ball down the line. Strike 1.
Luckily, that thing was foul because it gets down on the chalk. Might have had a leadoff runner on second or maybe even third.
Okay, we've been calling this young man Jackson Loudon. It's Jackson McMullen.
Well, same first name, close enough.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
There's a fly ball to left center field. Anthony Hansen ranging over and making the catch. 1 away. I'll guarantee you what happened is they have several uniforms and they have different numbers on the uniforms.
That was going to be my comment.
Yep.
You know, just like the Chargers have 4 uniforms, I'm sure these guys have a couple.
But they have the same numbers, yeah.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying I'm sure they have quite a few uniforms.
Sarah Catholic is another one. They've got like 4 uniforms, and I think each player has a different number on each uniform. So, swing and a miss by Ian Shipley. He struck out his first time back in the 2nd inning. Ball 1-1.
Now we're getting word that number 3 is the third baseman, which we have on our sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, Ian Shipley's a third baseman. Foul right back. I got that. You come right back into your living room.
We might as well just give her a headset. We got an extra. We can call it a game, too. All jokes.
What are you saying? It hit him.
Yeah. The numbers on the WPIAL list are wrong, too. I got them off the lineup without the WPIAL. The WPIAL list says Shipley's 22, but Shipley's not pitching. Yeah. So, yeah, we were wrong.
Yeah, it's 22 is Michael McCready. That's who the mother down here was telling us. All the numbers are wrong. So we got here. Okay. I don't even have a number 2 on the roster. I don't know who number 2 is. And that's what the PA announcers are saying too. They have no idea who number 2 is. I think this is Brody Brothel.
We believe it's Brody Bothell. No, that's what that guy said.
He'll bat for Shipley. He'll pop this one up. Shallow right field. Zug will come over and make the catch. 2 away.
Good job by Zug there to get on his horse and make a play, because that was going to be tough for Safner.
Yeah, I think James was going back, but he wanted to make the play, but I don't think he could. In this, it's that twilight sky now, and it's hard to pick up those high pop-ups.
Absolutely. Good job by Zug.
Tyree Turner comes up. He flied out to center field. Hanson, they throw over to first. No harm, no foul. Turner 0 for 1. Fouls it back to the screen, up over the screen. Strike 1. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike 2. There goes the runner. They throw it down. Out at second base. What a play by Safner. The high throw, he brings it down. That was headed for center field. Safner brings it down and tags out the runner out at second base.
Safner with a Air Jordan-like play. What a catch. And it was a delay steal. The ball was down in the dirt, and they decided to delay steal and try to swipe second base. They still looking to get that run to tie this game, and Brazel coming out of the crouch. What a high throw, but Safner just making a spectacular catch and tag, and that's going to come back to be one of the big-time plays if this game holds up at 1-0. See if the Chargers can get the bats going here. They're just one timely hit away from breaking this thing open. They've had a couple chances the last couple innings, but they just can't get that hit to score those couple runs. We left a couple runners in scoring position these last couple innings.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Yeah, but the one thing I'll say, is you don't want, it's been a great game by Santilli and the defense, and the Chargers got that run in the inning, but you don't want to leave it 1-0 and leave it to chance. You want to get your couple runs here.
Right. No, there's no doubt.
Comfortable,
It's
last 2 innings, we leave guys base loaded. We leave guys on second and third.
Yep.
We left guy on first and second.
Well, we go to the 6th inning.
Leading off the shortstop, Williams.
Gino Williams will lead things off for the Chargers. Gino comes up. He's 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out to Kalok. And he takes strike one. It'll be Williams, Brazel, and Schmidt due up here for the Chargers. Grounds one toward the hole, it's short, and it goes through into left field, a base hit. Leadoff single for the Chargers.
And finally, Gino finds some grass out there. He finds seeing guy single, gets himself on here, and now you got the leadoff runner on. Brazel to the plate.
See what Brazel does. They play a little small ball here, or they try to let it go.
Charger baseball, they would.
He showed bunt, pulled it back, ball one.
Yeah, I would expect him to try to lay this bunt down if he can.
You got to lay it down to first base.
Yeah, you got to try to move this runner up here.
Correction from earlier, the pitcher for Greensburg Central Catholic is Michael McCready.
There's a I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening either.
Coaching staff talking to
Is he a little banged up a little bit,
I don't
maybe?
know. Talking to Grippo.
My guess is it had to be a little bit of an injury timeout because you can't. I mean, it wasn't like he came out to the mound or took one of his visits.
Here's the one-ball pitch from McCready. Bunts it out in front of the plate. Perfectly executed. Sacrifice goes 2-3. Down to second base goes Gino Williams.
Great job by Brazel there. That's all you can ask for. And he almost was able to beat it out the way he bunted it, and it bunted so high off the ground, off that bounce.
I think it went off the plate, yeah.
Well, I was thinking it was off the lip of the grass there.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of bounced straight
funny,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, just a funny bounce. And
Nate Schmidt with a runner in scoring position. One out here in the sixth. Chargers trying to tack on. Takes strike one.
nonetheless, you got Gino in scoring position here with Schmidt up.
He was reached twice. Reached on an air and walked. Upstairs, 1-1. One ball, one strike. One out here in the sixth. A weakly hit wide of the bag at third base.
And Schmidt is just overdue here for a big hit. Coming up in a big spot. Even if he can at least move the runner over to third, because the way we talked about it with the backstop.
Yeah.
Get a wild pitch.
Quinn Santelli on deck. That one's good stop there by Grippo. Grippo just a freshman. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to first baseman Nate Schmidt for the Chargers. McCready to the plate. Strike 3 called. That's not what you want if you're a Charger. You need a productive out. And there's 2 away now. And out at second base is still Gino Williams. And Quinn Santelli can come up and give himself some help here.
Yeah, that was the tough call there on the inside corner, and Schmidt didn't like that one. But he's got to protect there.
You got to protect with 2 strikes.
2 strikes, and now you got Santilli, and like you said, trying to help himself out here.
That one's inside, almost hit him. 1 ball, 2, no strikes.
Yeah, nobody needs this run more than Santilli right now. You know, give himself a little bit of a cushion.
Pops this one foul. Strike, 1-1.
close to find what we're to make an announcement.
Strike 2 called.
He's been calling those outside pitches on a
Yep.
on a corner on both sides.
Yep. No, you got to be ready for that.
Chargers got to
he's-
be able to protect.
Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCready 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. And Quinn fouls this one off to the right side. Count holds 1-2. Got a good one. You said it, Christian. Good pitcher's duel going on here today.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic game so far, and pitcher's duel, not many hits. And Chargers been threatening the last couple innings, just couldn't find the timely hitting.
Fouls another one back. Quinn battling hard. Quinn's gone all the way on the bump for the Chargers, and Brody started for the Centurions, and McCready has come in here in relief, trying to keep the Chargers off the board, see what Quinn can come up with. He'll pop this one up on the first base side in foul territory. Making the catch is Tropiano, and that will end the inning. Chargers one more time leave runners in scoring position.
They score no runs on 1 hit. The score after 5.5, Chargers 1, Centurion 0.
It's just multiple times now the last couple innings. Chargers leaving a couple guys on base. Couldn't get the timely hitting. Hopefully Santilli can come out here, get another 1, 2, 3 inning. Now you're talking about outs now.
Yeah,
Need
six
six outs. Doesn't matter, but you need 6. You got the run right now on the board, so at least it'll be enough to win you the game if you can get 6 outs.
It is. Hey, we want to congratulate senior Peter Sweeney, who was crowned Mr. OLSH last Friday evening during Mr. OLSH pageant. Congratulations, Peter. Also, if you want more information on the OLSH Chargers, rosters, stories, and much more, visit olshathletics.org. Special thanks go out to the website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors.
My man Sweeney, congratulations. It's a big accomplishment. Having some fun with the baseball crew, too.
Yeah,
We'll be having even more fun if we can win this one.
well, if we can nail this one down. 6 more outs. Those are always the 6 hardest.
Yeah, no doubt. And you got top of the lineup coming up.
9-1-2
Yep.
coming up here in the 6th inning for the Centurions. Tyree Turner, Wade Boyle, and Max Kolak. There's a weak one out to Safner. 2 hopper, bobbles it a moment, throws over to first base. The play finally goes 4-3, 1 away.
That was just one of those in-between plays for Safner where he didn't know whether to charge the baseball because it was kind of like off on a line to start off the bat, and he elects to stay back, and then it kind of bobbled
Almost
up into his chest area there, and
I think that ball had
stays
some.
with it.
I think that ball had some
Yeah, it was
spin on
spinning
it.
a
Yeah.
little bit too, and came off the dirt a little weird.
Wade Boyle at the plate. Fouls on the straight back, strike 1. Wade is 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and fouled out to a nice play to Brandon Brazell behind the plate his last time. Fouls this one off down the right side. That'll go out of play. Over by the batting cages. Or no, that's pitching mound. That's the
We got the bullpen down
bullpen
there.
over there, yeah.
Yeah, this is a awesome complex here. Beautiful setup.
So Boyle behind 0-2 here to Quinn Santelli. Nice block there by Brandon Ball, 1-2.
That was a great waist pitch there.
Yeah, try to get a swing and miss. This one, fair ball. Wow. It's an infield hit for Boyle.
That was just unfortunate there. I mean, it was tough play for Brazil. He's charging it because it was weirdly hit straight up in the air off the ground. And his feet were, you know, on the chalk line or, you know, on the other side of the chalk line. But the ball, according to the umpire, was still in play. So.
Well, the thing is Brady, a couple close plays over there at first base. Brady, he stopped. He thought it was foul, but you got to continue that play. If he continues that play, he throws him out. There goes the runner. And a drive way down the left field line, and that one's going to be foul down the left field line.
Well, luckily that one was foul because that had the distance there. And just like that, it would have been
2-1.
Give them the lead. But, you know, the one thing I could say about that play, too, is honestly I think he ended up doing the right thing because if you let it go, and it probably would have bounced foul, but you don't know that. If it doesn't bounce foul and it gets past him somehow, then maybe you got a runner on second instead of first.
That was a close play over at first base. Quinn.
He's making them work.
He's doing what you said the last game he pitched. He's not getting on the rubber. There goes the runner. They got him picked off. And out there, good play goes 1-4. And he slid awkwardly into Safner. Safner checking to see if he's okay. Everything is good.
And I'm honestly surprised. I mean, I know you want to try to swipe it back here because you need the run. But, I mean, you already shown that you were going to kind of take off. Santilli's got you, you know, he keeps throwing over. He knows you're looking to run.
And foul away.
And then you get caught going on movement. Well, he was trying to go on first move, but Santilli just never budged.
Moved.
He did the right thing, and he was able to step off and guessed right.
Yep, Boyle guessed wrong. Upstairs, 1-2.
And now just like that,
to Kaylock.
The Chargers are looking to get out of this inning with no damage done.
2-2 now. That one goes low and away. Here's the 2-2. That one, pass Brazil into left field for the hit. And that really, that base running boggle could have cost them. We'll see.
Yeah, and you hope for the Chargers' sake that it does cost them. And that was a hard hit.
Yeah, it was.
He just tattooed one down the line. Well, we thought if it was fair, it would have been gone. So luckily, it was only a hard hit single past Brazil down there at third.
Throw over again. They know the runners are going to be going. Kaylock over there.
Right, because they need that runner in scoring position. There's no doubt. But Santilli, he's smart enough to know.
There goes
the
runner.
Goes.
Swing and a miss.
He fouled it.
Foul ball. Strike one. It's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. He caught it. He should be out. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. He caught it. That's just like a swinging strike. He's out. He's out. No. That's a live ball. They're saying he goes back to first base. That's not true. That's a live ball.
Coach McCarron's over here thinking about the same thing. Luckily, I'm not sure why he's not going out and talking to him, but yeah, it should have been live ball.
Wow. GCC gets a gift there. That's a live ball. It's just like a swing and a miss.
Yeah, he caught it.
If he'd have dropped it, it'd have been different.
Right, but he made the call so early that they stopped playing. You know? The umpire makes the call that it was a foul ball early, and everybody stopped playing, and then you hear people yelling that it's still live.
It was live.
Right.
That one's upstairs, 1-1.
Yeah, a lot of things could have happened. Could have stayed on second.
Yeah. And he's still been out, yeah.
But I don't think they would have allowed it because the umpires are clearly saying that it was not a live ball.
Right. Strike two, 1-2 now.
Well, I'm surprised.
This could be a moot point.
Yeah, I mean, what a weird inning this has been.
1-2 on Grippo, and it hit him.
What a weird sequence here.
Yep, it really is.
And Grippo there
he just stood there.
He was just standing on top of the plate. And here comes Coach McCarron here to have a little talk with the infield and Santilli.
Grant Miller will be the hitter. He's the designated hitter. Grippo's down there limping. He felt that one, and he's going to get a courtesy runner.
I was going to say, he can. And that one went right off his ankle. Probably doesn't feel good. Well, my guess would be here, Coach McCarron trying to get everybody on the same.
You just got to work the batter here.
Yeah, you're trying to get everybody on the same page. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to pick him off, though, because of how aggressive Greensburg's been and how they've been kind of weary on the base pass and get caught leaning a couple times here. And Santilli and those guys are perfect. They're perfect that pick off the second, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, you don't want to turn it into a, throwing the ball around the yard and you get a run out of it.
Courtesy running down at first base. I can't get the kid's number. Not that that matters, but.
Well, I was going to say the lineup's probably not
it's
right
wrong,
anyway,
yeah.
So you're not going to know.
I can't see his number. There's a courtesy runner down at first base. 2 outs. There's a pickoff play. Oh, back safely is Kalock.
We knew it was.
Is that 11 down there?
We're going to try it. Yeah, it looks like number 11.
That's Ethan Brody, the guy who started pitching. There's a fly ball. That's going to twist foul out of play into the bullpen down the first base side. One strike. Weekly hit to Burzell. Scoops it up, throws it across the diamond, and they'll get him at first base. The play goes 5-3. Oh, that's a moot point. That will end the inning. Chargers hang on to that 1-run lead as we go to the top of the 7th.
What a crazy inning that was. And the Chargers find a way to get out of it. Burzell just playing in front of the bag there. A Weekly one hopper right to him. He comes up with it, and Schmidt, nice job coming off the bag to get the ball and then make the tag. And now you're looking at 7th inning, 1-run baseball. It's been a great game, and you got Hudak in the top of the lineup up here.
Yeah, 9-1-2.
You can get a run here to give yourself a little bit of a cushion because, man, what a game it's been, and it would not be good to go in that last inning. Bottom of the half inning here,
yeah,
1-0.
Chargers scored the first run in the first inning. The first batter of the game came around to score, James Safner, and that's been it. And winner of this one will go on to play Sarah Catholic next in the next round.
Would it be nice to see Sarah Catholic on the boys' side here?
Yeah.
Of things.
Played them once this year at PNC Park.
You're hoping for a different result than that one.
Well, that was kind of a weird game. It was,
and it was close. It was only 2-0 up until the 6th inning, and then they broke it open.
Right.
It was a great game.
Designated hitter, Anthony Hansen.
No, that's Sean Hudak. Sean Hudak up. He walked and sacrificed. 0 for 1. Or excuse me, not 0 for no. He takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Sean Hudak, designated hitter. He'll foul that one off, and he's quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. McCready on the bump for the Centurions right now. Came in relief of Ethan Brody. Hudak now with the 2-strike pitch. He'll loop this one over towards second baseman Boyle. Over to first base. Play goes 4-3. Quickly 1 away.
And how about Boyle just playing him perfectly too?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't even playing second base, was he? He was playing on the grass.
Well, he came in, yeah. He was playing more toward
Well,
the hole.
he wasn't.
shifted
He
toward
was
the
up in the
yeah.
hole, but yeah. Man, wow.
James Safner, been
Right
on
at
base 3 times today. He's 1 for 2. Walked, scored in the first inning, reached on a fielder's choice, and then singled his last time. They're low and away, ball 1. That one's upstairs, 2-0.
Wouldn't it be nice to find a gap somewhere here? Get a runner in scoring position with Zug coming up.
Zug coming up with Safner's speed. Fouled out right off the end of the bat, back toward the wall. 2 balls and a strike to the Chargers second baseman, senior James Safner. Zug and Brazel await in the wings. That one's downstairs. 3-1.
That must have just broke too far off the plate. They were getting that call earlier in the game. Safner let it go.
Here's a 3-1. What does James do? Called strike. Full count. McCready worked it back full.
Waiting for his pitch.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what you do. Hitters count. If it's not where you want it, you let it go. Well, he's got to protect now. He'll send this one toward the hole. Scooped up over there across the diamond. Nice play there by Shipley. Gets it across the diamond. Play goes 5-3.
And there was that play that we've talked about where Safner tried to call for time, and they didn't grant it to him, and he ends up still hitting the ball pretty hard too. But
I'll tell you one thing about this Greensburg Central Catholic Centurion team. Their infield is very solid.
yeah, absolutely.
Very solid
I mean, the
infield.
defense has been great.
Yeah.
And unfortunately today, the Chargers have kept mostly everything on the ground in the infield.
Yeah.
So they've been making some spectacular plays. There hasn't been much in the outfield for the Chargers.
Garrett Zug with 2 outs, nobody on. Takes ball 1.
One person who has found the outfield today with an extra base hit was Zug.
1 for 3. He grounded out to the pitcher, doubled and flied to the left. On the inside corner, strike 1-1.
So wouldn't it be nice here to see if he could get one here?
Toward the hole at second base, and it's through into right field for a 2-out single for Garrett Zug. Keeps it going. Garrett Zug at first base with 2 outs.
Zug
His second hit of the game.
just pulling that thing right in between first and second there, playing more towards second base. Hits it where he wasn't.
Brandon 1 for 2. Single, grounded out, and walked. So he's been on base twice. See if Zug stays there. Brandon takes strike 1. 2 outs here in the 7th.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see if it gets into a good hitter's count that Zug might take off.
He's not one of the guys you'd consider a base stealer, but he's got them long legs. You never know. McCready gets set, and Brandon steps out, calls time. Rios sets his protective gear on his forearm. That one's upstairs. And a bunch of groans from the GCC fans.
Yeah, I mean, that just missed. I was thinking it was going to be called a strike, to be honest.
There you see Zug on the corner edge of your screen there, leading off first. McCready Grounded foul against the screen toward the Charger dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to go with 2-strike approach here. Here for Brazil. Not too sure Zug would take off now, but it's a possibility. Got 2 strikes.
They throw over. Zug up back, standing up, trying to catch Zug sleeping. Garrett says, not this time.
My guess is they go right at Brazil here. I don't think they're going to try to wait around.
Brazil fouls another one off third base way.
And that's why I don't think Zug will really go, because of the way the game is right now. I'm not too sure he's going to waste a pitch, but he might. Usually that's when you want to go, when you know they're going to try to throw something in the dirt or going to waste a pitch here and try to get you to swing at it. But I'm not too sure they're going to take their time with Brazil.
Nah, they should.
Not with the meat of the lineup up
coming
for the
up,
Chargers.
There's one toward Kalock. Across the diamond. 6-3 it goes. That will end it for the Chargers. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still from the first inning, it's 1-0 Chargers.
In the Chargers half of the inning, they score no runs on 1 hit and score after 6.5 remains.
And here come the Chargers and their defense here behind Santilli.
7th, with 39 pitches.
You're looking for 3 outs. Any way you
can get them. Yep.
Without giving up a run. And right now, Chargers have been great defensively all year. Santilli has been spectacular on the bump. He's had a couple complete games this year.
He does.
He's been in these situations before. And when you talk to him, I talked to him a good bit last week when they had that little JV game before their varsity game against Eden. And, he's excited where he's at this year and how he's came a long way. And he talked about how, he wasn't a crazy good pitcher like this when he was a freshman, and and now he's working into a big role here and being the ace and getting his different pitches to work and more movement, getting more swings and strikeouts. Man, he's just been something to watch on the bump all year.
Yeah, you talk about the ace. Most of the way through the season, it was 1A and 1B.
Right, absolutely.
And then Zay goes down, and Quinn just took the team on his shoulders and says, hey, follow me, boys, and here we go.
When he has, and he's just been spectacular. And like I said, he's got great defense behind him. He's got a good catcher back there, and nice to see Brazil back. And now you're just looking for 3 outs. But nothing to make it interesting, right?
I have no idea who 23 is. I'm looking here. Strike 1, by the way. Strike 2.
And Santilli's not going to mess around here either. He's going to go right after these guys. His game face is on. He's a gamer.
This is Sean Walker. Strike 3. 1 away.
That's 1 down. 2 to go here. You didn't waste no time. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, first out.
Strike 1. After a Walker strikeout, it's McMullen. Strike 2. Quinn not wasting any time. He's bringing it. Jackson McMullen lined into a double play, flied out to left his 2 appearances. He'll pop this one foul and out of play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's 2 down. The Chargers 1 out away. GCC has 1 out left in this one.
Santilli just not messing around. I mean, he hasn't thrown a ball yet. Well, on that one he would have, but got the swing and a miss, and now you down to your last out for Greensburg Central Catholic. And
third baseman Ian Shipley will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He struck out and walked, then got caught stealing. Thrown out by Brandon. Seventh inning, 1-0 Chargers. Ball misses inside. There's a strike, 1-1. Fouls that one away off the third base side, and now the Centurions down to their final strike.
And Santilli.
I'll tell you, the last game ended with an immaculate inning.
Yeah, it really did.
No, I mean the last game that was here.
Oh.
It was the pitcher for East Allegheny struck out the side in 9 pitches. Fouled back to the screen, count holds 1-2.
Wow.
So this won't be an immaculate inning, but
it was close. It was real close.
He get one more strike, he needs one more. And the Chargers moving on will play Sarah Catholic.
And you knew Santilli wasn't going to waste any time here. He was going to go right at these guys.
There's a fly ball to left field. Anthony Hansen comes in. He can't make the catch. It's going to be at least a double. Double for Shipley. And Centurions have life. Tying runs at second base.
Almost a spectacular play by Hansen. And that was just one of those plays where it was in between. It was off the end of the bat, and he was playing somewhat deep because you didn't want no doubles. And it was a tough play. He almost came up with it in and out of his glove.
He almost made the catch. John Trapiano, the first baseman, struck out and flied out to Zug in right field. He comes up with 2 outs and a runner on. He'll pop this one foul and out of play. Strike 1.
Why not make it a little interesting, Al? Why not?
Would you want it any other way?
No, you wouldn't.
That one's misses the zone, 1-1. Not much scoring, but this has been a fun game.
Yeah, this has been terrific.
There's a strike on the inside corner. Had Trapiano backing out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and once again the Centurions down to their final strike. Little nubber off the plate. That's going to trickle foul down the first base side.
Your best pitch here, Al. Best pitch. See if he can just rear back and throw as hard as he can over the plate and get a swing and a miss here.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The Santilli delivery. Strike 3 called, and the Chargers are moving on. Trapiano takes it. He strikes out the side, sandwiched around a double, and the Chargers move on to play Sarah Catholic. Time and date to be determined. 1-0 Chargers victorious.
What a big-time game. Santilli, heck of a outing here. Great defense behind him the whole day. The Chargers get that 1 run that I missed in the first inning, and it was able to hold up. And complete game for Santilli. No runs. And what a great game by the Chargers, and a great game by Central Catholic too. I mean, they were great too on the mound. Just 1 run separated them from moving on as well.
for that reason alone, I'm glad you guys won.
Great job. We appreciate it. No. All right, we'll wrap things up here. Put a bow on this one. Chargers victorious over the Centurions of Greensburg Central Catholic in it's a whale of a game. As Mike Lang used to say, boy, if you missed this one, shame on you. This was a fantastic game for both these teams. Unfortunately, one of them had to come away victor and one of them a loser. And there really was no loser. This was a well-played game by both teams. As you can see by the final line there, Chargers with 1 run on 5 hits, no errors. Greensburg Central Catholic, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. And left on base, Chargers left 8 on base, and the Centurions left 5 on base. So, I mean, both these teams had their opportunities. Chargers were able to cash in in the first inning. First batter to come up, came around and scored, and that was it.
Yeah, that was your difference. And, again, Santilli, just big-time pitching today, and the defense was behind them. And several times you actually had some runners in scoring position, couldn't find that big-time timely hitting to get those extra runs. But nonetheless, the 1 run held up for 7 innings. Great pitching, great job in the field, and the defense was spectacular. And again, Greensburg Central Catholic, nothing to hang their heads about. They had a terrific season, and man, they, played a great game today, and it was just one run was the difference.
Yeah, and I do want to apologize, Greensburg Central Catholic, about the names, but even the PA announcers here, they gave us a roster that wasn't the same as the published roster. We were all going off the published roster, and we apologize about that, but hopefully got them figured out. But anyway, Greensburg Central Catholic ends their season with a final record of 9-6. Chargers record goes overall to 13-8, and they will go on to play Sarah Catholic. I think they said on Monday, but they don't know when or where. So what time and where. But I figure they'll be back on the air. I don't know when the girls are playing, but they move on. They already played Sarah Catholic.
Right.
I don't have their thing. I don't know who. Do you know who they're playing?
Laurel, I
Laurel,
believe,
that's
is
right.
what we said on the air.
Yeah.
They won a close game, 3-2.
Yeah.
So we'll get the 2 seed next week with the
Laurel,
girls in semifinals.
That's a tough draw.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to beat 2-3 to get into the finals, but man, they deserve to be there, and Chargers had a great day. If you're a Charger fan, that was awesome today, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was. So, at least on this side of the bracket, we have figured out what's going on. Sarah Catholic will be hosting the Charger. Well, they'll be the home team because they're the number 1 seed. Chargers come in as the number 9 seed, so it'll be number 1 and number 9 going at each other. And the other side, the bottom half of that bracket is Burgettstown got the bye, and they will be playing Southside. So it'll be Burgettstown and Southside. Southside won today over Bentworth 8-3, so they will be moving on. But and there's only one more game that we don't know what's going on is Shar Houston and Ligonier Valley. We don't know what's going on with that one. And earlier this afternoon, Riverview defeated Charleroi 7-2, so they will be moving on playing Seton LaSalle. But New Brighton is still awaiting. Let me look. Maybe the game's done by now.
And the one thing I'll touch on, Al, is that goes to show how good our section is. You got 2 teams in our section that had byes, and you had Southside win today, and you had OLSH win today. So now you got all 4 teams that made the playoffs or into the second round.
Into the quarterfinals.
And that goes to show, I mean, it was a gauntlet of a section.
Oh, it was.
And the Chargers went from potentially being first place outright to then tying with a team, then tying with 2 teams, and then ended up, coming away with tying 3rd and 4th place. So, nonetheless, though, what a great year by the Chargers thus far, and it's still going. Big time game tonight, and
Yep.
You know, now, hey, you want to be the best, you want to win the championship, you got to beat the best.
You got to beat the best, right? So Sarah Catholic up next for the Chargers. So we'll see how that works out. So
and our coaching staff is standing right here.
Yeah.
They were checking us out tonight. So
yeah, I said hi to Coach Brian Zarenda.
yes,
And
sir.
he came in. He right when I went on the air before you got here, he walked in front of the booth here and he heard me saying, "Well, this is Charger baseball," and he looked and waved, and I waved back. So
Yeah, it
but,
should be a fun one next week.
greeting to Coach Brian, and we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
So on behalf of everybody here, the Chargers win. On behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH saying, Christian, thanks for coming along. And, man, double duty for Christian today. He did the softball game and came over from West Mifflin all the way down here to Upper St. Clair. And
Wouldn't want it any other way, man. Wouldn't want it. I was at BC3 this afternoon. Wouldn't want it any other way. My last day as I'm 30, so I'm getting old,
okay.
man. I'm getting old. Be 31 tomorrow, so
happy birthday.
I appreciate it. But this has been fun. Nowhere else I want to be but with the Charger family. Big-time day.
So the Chargers victorious 1-0 over the Centurions of Greensburg Central Catholic. We'll put a bow on this one, and we'll talk to you on Monday at some point for sure. Not sure when the girls play. Probably Monday as well. Maybe I have to do this again, but we'll talk to you then. Chargers win 1-0 in round one, and they're moving on against Sarah Catholic. I'm OLSH saying good night, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Have a great weekend.